The concept behind Special Olympics unified sports is simple yet powerful. People with and without intellectual disabilities playing together on the same team as a path to friendship and social inclusion. Driven by fun, development of new skills and talents, supported by positive attitudes and community activation. Basketball is a great sport to apply the unified concept.
It's so important to have a unity sport because we don't want nobody in this world that we are living in feel that they are different, that we all are the same. We all live in the same world that God created. We all have the same passion, same vision. We want all to be united.
This is one opportunity to prove that we are a family and that also they are part of our family.
Unified Sports is structured around 3 different models. The Unified Sports Competitive Model, the Unified Sports Player Development Model, the Unified Sports Recreation Model. We will explain those models now, using examples from basketball. In the Unified Sports Competitive Model, equal numbers of players with and without intellectual disabilities are on the same sport teams for regular training and competition.
The competitive model can be played at different levels of abilities. Teams must be well balanced. If any member of the team is under the age of 22, the variance between the youngest and oldest member of the team should be no more than 5 years. When all members of the team are 22 and over, there cannot be more than a 20-year difference between the youngest and oldest member of the team. Players must be of similar age and ability and must have the necessary sports skills and tactics to compete without modification of the official Special Olympics sports rules. There should be a minimum of 8 weeks training period to help in preparation before the first competition.
Teams that participate in this model are eligible for advancement to international competition at regional and world games. In the player development model, teammates should be of similar age. Opposed to the competitive model, teammates are not required to be of similar abilities. Teammates of higher abilities are in the role of mentors, assisting teammates of lower abilities in developing sport-specific skills and tactics. It is important that mentors should not be coaches, but peers. Rules modifications are allowed and designed to ensure meaningful involvement of all teammates. Similar to the competitive model, there should be a minimum of 8 weeks training period before the first competition of a new team. Teams that participate in this model are eligible to compete up to national program level. The Unified Sports Recreation Model is different from the other 2 models as it does not follow any specific training, competition and team composition requirements.
However, at least 25% of teammates should be individuals with intellectual disabilities and 25% without any kind of disability.
Competition can only be run on local level. The focus is on having fun together in inclusive sport activities of any type. A typical event could be a sports demonstration event, a sports day, or a series of inclusive sport courses or classes in a school or local sport club.
Unified Basketball Players Assessment. To ensure evenly matched unified teams for competitive and player development models, teammates can be graded individually according to set criteria. Coaches or assessors can observe and grade an individual player to compose balanced, unified teams based on the following criteria. Personal physical fitness. Player demonstrates a high level of fitness, demonstrating speed, endurance, and the ability to move easily on the court. Ball handling. Player demonstrates the ability to control the ball under pressure, using both right and left hands. Passing. Player demonstrates the ability to execute and receive a variety of passes while under pressure and chooses the correct pass to suit the situation. Offense. Player demonstrates a high level of spatial awareness, offensive tactics and teamwork while under pressure, moves to attempt rebound after shot. Defense. Player demonstrates a high level of spatial awareness, defensive tactics and teamwork while under pressure, excellent defensive position and footwork, and guards the offensive player closely without fouling. Shooting. Player demonstrates good shot selection, technique and execution under pressure and executes the correct choice of shot such as a layup.
The principle of meaningful involvement ensures that every player is given an opportunity to contribute to the success of his or her team through their unique skills and abilities. For all three models, it is important that every teammate plays a valuable role on the team that emphasizes his or her personal talents and skills, has an opportunity to play without a heightened risk of injury.
If the principle of meaningful involvement is not being followed by one or multiple players, there is player dominance.
Only a positive climate in the team can lead to true social inclusion. It is recommended to begin with the recreation or the player development model when a new team is starting, to guarantee that the team can shape without the higher requirements and expectations of the competitive model. You can build on that for the development of each individual player and the entire team. A unified coach has a key role in the unified team. She or he has a responsibility to form the team and to ensure that it's working as a team. He or she is facilitator for social inclusion and meaningful involvement in the team. The coach needs to demonstrate and support this philosophy during training and competition. He or she has the same role and authority to all players with and without intellectual disabilities and cannot be a player on the team. Inclusion and team building also can be developed through socializing activities off the court, such as barbecues, weekend trips, watching movies together.
For unified sports to succeed, it's important to build alliances and establish networks between community teammates, such as in local schools and sports clubs, and also between Special Olympics and sports federations, local authorities, sponsors, universities, organisations for people with intellectual disabilities, among others.
Those networks support the inclusion process in the unified sports teams by creating an inclusive and sustainable environment. They are also key for recruiting players, coaches and referees, and to develop unified sports further. Come and join us. Play unified.